Finally, it's timber framing time. Now that is a proper timber. It's time to timber frame. Got the tools back out, got the books back out, and a little surprise for you here. You haven't seen this box before. I'm not going to tell you exactly just yet what's inside there, but you'll see soon enough. Got the 441 and some beautiful brand new ripping chains from Grandberg International that they gave to me that I'm getting ready to use for the first time. I haven't used their ripping chains, so we're going to find out today how they perform as I have a bunch of decking to cut. Oh, happiness is the little things in life. A brand new chain on a chainsaw. A great big fresh Douglas fir tree ready to be milled under a shade tree so I don't have to work in the hot sun. Goodness, does it get any better than this? Yeah, that's the way I like it. So, you want to know, everyone always asks about the books. The books that I use for timber framing. This is how I learned. These are the two books that I originally got at the library. I kind of had an interest in timber framing, and so I got all the library books that they had and kind of self-taught myself. These two kind of stood out, or I don't know if they're the best. They're the ones that I kind of liked. The Timber Framing book by Stuart Elliott, Eugene Wallace, Eugene. Timber Framing Workshop, Steve Chappell. So, and I ended up buying my own copies of these. So, are they the best? Don't know. But they seem to be pretty comprehensive, and if you wanted to get started, probably be a pretty good way to go. Check out your library, though. This library's got a lot of books, and get yourself some 6x6s at Home Depot, or even some 4x4s, and get yourself an 1.5-inch chisel. You make a mallet, and you're off. So I had a guy yesterday, one of my subscribers, that sent me a long email, a personal email, and he was not happy with the channel because of the, mainly because of the timber framing had started and not been completed. And he made a pretty good argument that I thought was reasonable, and he wasn't doing this out of meanness. He was doing it because he was frustrated, and I understand that. He made the argument that YouTube has become the new entertainment for people and has replaced television to a large extent for many of us who have gotten rid of cable TV subscription or satellite and look to YouTube for education and entertainment. And my channel, for him, was the key component in that. And he also had stated that had television been ran the way that I run my channel, by starting this timber framing project and not finishing it, that it would have never went up and never succeeded. And you know, I really took that to heart, and I think they had a really good point about that. That a lot of guys are into the timber framing. Some guys are into the tools and different things, but I kind of left everyone hanging on this project by not doing it all the time, or at least uploading, at least explaining what's going on. And I think that that's fair, and I think that I could definitely improve upon that. I guess the reason, in my defense, the reason is that the seasons come, and you know, it's time to put the garden in, and time to do a lot of the things that need to be done. And this is was a project that was kind of on the back burner, and just a hobby for me. This is not something that's essential, not as important as the forestry work or getting ready for the fire season and such. And so I hadn't put a real priority on that. But I realized from his message that, you know, it was something that he'd really look forward to, and he was kind of invested in it. And I think that's legitimate, and that I need to do a little better effort if I'm going to start something like this, to be sure that at least to kind of keep it going. You know, carve some time out to do these things. And so I did appreciate that letter, and as I said, it was written in certainly out of love, not out of meanness, and I think that it was something that I needed to hear. So I'm going to try to make an effort to keep going on this, and even if it's just a little bit at a time, at least kind of keep it moving forward and not put it on the shelf for so long. So, enough of that. Let's go cut. All right, there's the raw material. Here's what's on tap today. I've got a big piece here, and this is 10'6" long, so I need 10-foot decking boards. That'd be like floorboards. They're going to be full 2 inches thick. So I've got an old wooden ladder there that's nice and straight that I've got screwed on. When I use a ladder, I just typically drill a hole in the rungs right here each side and just run a screw down through there, a long screw, to hold that secure, and then we'll cut our first slab off there, and then we'll use the chainsaw mill to guide from there on. So today we'll see how many 2-inch decking boards we can get out of this big old piece of Doug fir. All right, let's see what we got here. I think this is going to be a beautiful piece of a beautiful tree. Oh yeah, this is a nice piece here, Doug fir. Some people call it red fir. Obviously you can see that it has a lot of red tint to it. We're a little bit thin here. I need to cut we'll cut another couple inches out of this so we can get a nice wide piece, because we're still in the bark right there. But oh, you like this? Yeah, we'll be more about this picaroon here a little bit later. I like it too. So I've got a problem here that I have not run into in the past, that my chainsaw mill is not big enough for this log. I'm running a 32-inch bar. That's the biggest one I have. You can see that I could get a longer bar on there, but I don't have one, so what to do here? What I think I'll do is I'll take the saw out of the mill, and then I'll just freehand slab these sides off, and so I can fit that in there. That's what I'm going to do. That's a big block of wood. One side might be enough. Let me measure it and see if we can't get away with that. So the actual cutting width of this bar from inside the guides here is what we have. We've got, well, about 2 feet. Yeah, 2 feet, a little over 2 feet. If we measure here across, we'll see where, yeah, we're just going to take a little bit off. Just a couple inches right here. I'll just slab that off. It actually cuts really quick. And then we'll have a nice big 3 flat sides that we can start milling from. That boy's axe nearly took me out. Man, that was a close call. So, 4th of July weekend coming up, actually tomorrow. We are excited about that. We're having a great big party, lots of people over. We're going to do our 2nd annual 4th of July Kids River Drift, as well as have a parade and lots of games. So I'll try to make a few videos of that, bring you guys along. That will be fun. So the last end card that I did, I posed a riddle to you guys about the non-metric. What's not metric on cars, European cars that are all metric? It's the wheels. It is the wheels. Wheel diameter and tire diameter, 15, 16, 17, 18, so on and so forth. Those remain standard. One of those mysteries, one of the incredible mysteries of life. Who knows why? So, what else is there? Did you click the thumbs up? Click the thumbs up
if you are happy to be timber framing again, because I'm thumbs upping right now because I am really enjoying it as well. So I think that's it. Back on the roll, back on a roll, and we'll be back at it, and more timber frame videos should be coming up very soon. So the wait is over. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience in this, and we will see you guys on the next video.